Okay, I'm going to show you how to draw a pink flamingo today. I'm going to start out, I'm using my Prismacolor markers on a mixed media paper instead of starting with some pencils. We're just doing a really quick sketch in of this flamingo shape. Just think of that as kind of a teardrop shape for the body, and then these long stick legs. Just make an S shape for the head and neck, and finish it off with that kind of goofy looking angled beak. You can leave those lines a little loose and choppy because those will lend themselves really nice to some feathers. Let's see. We'll clean up the edge around the beak, and we're going to fill that in with some black just on the tip because there's a black shape there that I guess I never really noticed. Anyway, then we're going to fill in the beak color, and that is also the highlight of kind of the neck and the body. So we'll use the wider blade shape of that marker and kind of use that as our highlight all over the body. Any place I can find some lighter patches. With markers, try to work in one direction. Don't kind of jump all over the place. That way your colors will blend and you'll get a really nice, almost a smooth and even tone instead of a real choppy, broken up, and your lines are very obvious. So just work in a single direction. We're going to use some purple for the darker color instead of like a brown or a black, because this will give a shade to it without it actually being too dark. So I really worried purple was too dark, but it looks all right. Now we're going to put that in on the lower side of our flamingo, and then come back with kind of a medium pink, and using that against that peachy pink will actually make it look darker, which is kind of cool. But you don't have to actually get a darker color, it'll just work together. Let's see. I'm going to go around the outside a little bit with that and kind of clean that outside edge up. Make it look a little less broken up, but still, it doesn't have to be coloring book perfect, so just go with it. We'll pick out some of those interior shapes of the feathers. Some of those are angled down towards the just call a spade, down towards the butt right there. And then some of them are more curved, like the feathers, like the wing, excuse me. Now, that is the same pink that I used on the neck, just the wider blade part of the marker. And then I'm going to come back and fill in some of that lower stuff. And I think this one was kind of like a dark rose-colored marker. It's not really a brown, but again, because you're using that against all of those other pinks, it'll make it look darker than it is. So we're going to fill that in and make it look a little bit, make it dark without actually coming in with any other colors, without any darker browns or blacks. We're just going to use that and the color of the paper to help us get those colors we're looking for. And just kind of go with it. Keep it kind of loose. We don't have to be really tight with this drawing. I'm going to go in and finish up with the eye. Just a little bit of black, and we're all done.